And welcome to Game 2 between BetBoomTeam and Navi in this lower bracket final, TI11 Eastern European Qualifiers. Game 1 was taken by BetBoomTeam in pretty just calm, not quite abusive fashion, but just calm, very anticlimactic finish. Navi just calling the GG quite early before they even lost to Rax. I think wanting to move on quickly into Game 2. So initial bans for this Game 2. BetBoom will take out the Marcy. That Marcy, Sweden Strong Marcy was very scary. So prioritizing that ban. Navi will return fire with a ban on the Enigma and the Undying. Enigma, you don't want to be up against an Enigma in a knockout game. This is a smart ban from Navi. That's an experienced move. When it comes to the clinch, you don't want to be up against an Enigma in a knockout game. It's just not where you want to be. But instead, exactly where you want to be is picking the hero that can't lose. Navi go for the Chen. Chen makes it through the first 2 rounds of bans. DP is the other ban from BetBoom. And they pick up the Holy Knight. He's going to heal and keep everyone on his team alive. Not going to let anyone fall.
Radiant's turn to pick. Face the light. It is time. Radiant's turn to battle.
Okay, so we see it. And the immediate Batrider reply. So, Dawnbreaker and Visage. So, quite strong heroes here. Visage, it's a Dahak Pos 1 Visage.
10 seconds.
But Navi look to counter that Visage with the Batrider. Very strong counter to Visage. So this Pos 1 Visage will not need to. No. This Pos 1 Visage will struggle against this mid Batrider, whichever way it falls.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain. Radiant's turn to ban.
Second round of bans, Viper, Pudge being taken out from BetBoom. Navi will take out the Quap, the Storm Spirit, and the Pango. Quap, yeah, just was a little too strong against Navi that last game. They don't want to have to deal with the movements of a Lal Quap again. He really did get a roll on in that mid game and put Navi to shame in a couple of positioning spots around the map. We'll note as well that Venge hasn't been banned. Was very good last game, but situationally against a Primal Beast, the Venge did stop him from escaping quite a few times, stop those BKB TPs. They might consider picking up that Venge again just with how successful it was in Game 1.
Radiant must choose. Dire's turn to pick.
And there it is. They take the Venge. I mean, Seneko just completely destroyed them with the Vengeful Spirit in Game 1. It was left in the draft. They will pick it up. Mars, though, this gives me a little bit of confidence for Navi with their gameplay. They've got a bit of a plan here now. So they have the AoE control with the Mars. They can whack down the Snapfire, Mortimer's Kisses on top of that arena. Really take the team fight to BetBoom with a Batrider initial pick off as well. You know, this is looking like a bit more of a team fight here from Navi.
5 seconds.
BetBoom themselves haven't got a lot of team fight to go around at this point. Visage with the birds, you know, AoE stun, not really a lot of team fight. Dawnbreaker does have the Solar Guardian, but I have to see how much impact that has if it's from the core or the support role. Venge, really, you know, single target focused until you get the shard with the stun. Well, BetBoom needed a bit of team fight. They grabbed the Zeus. Well, yeah, teamfight damage, but not necessarily control. At the moment for BetBoomTeam, I don't see a way that they halt the advance of Navi if Navi get to sort of hunt them down. Picking a Zeus into a Batrider on a Mars seems a little bit sketchy as well. A lot of catch on their side. Maybe it is a support Zeus, so they don't sort of go all in on that hero, because they've got a Chen as well. So Chen is just naturally gonna heal up his team with the mech, with the Hand of God, and of course with that just passive heal. BetBoom, get rid of the Faceless Void last. I think that's an excellent ban with the damage that is possible from the Bat and the Snapfire. In return, Navi will get rid of the Enchantress. But they are assuming that all the cores are picked for BetBoom, which you would think so. The POS 1 Visage and either Dawn, Dawnbreaker and Zeus would be both cores, looking at how the draft is shaping up. So the Zeus mid and the Dawnbreaker off lane. So banning the Enchantress tends to indicate that your final pick isn't going to be a real right clicker. Now, if I was BetBoom and I see that ban of Enchantress, I'm thinking, okay, their last pick might be a strength hero, maybe somebody who can't click incredibly quickly, not a lot of attack speed. Phoenix is available. One issue with that is Snapfire is already picked from Navi, so the little shredder can target the egg and would get through it quite quickly. If the Snapfire wasn't around though, Mars, Bat, Chen all wouldn't really do a great job in terms of hitting that egg. Nyx Assassin, yeah, really good last ban there. Just with the Bat on the team, you don't want to allow that Nyx to go through. In fact, I'm surprised it probably wasn't picked up in that second phase from BetBoomTeam with the Bat already showing. And a Nyx against a Snapfire and a Mars if he gets that shard as well. There's a lot of just incidental AoE damage on the ground that Nyx can take advantage of with that Spike Carapace. Bristleback. He's back, and he's bristly. I think it's a good pick. I think they've got a lot of front line. They've got tanky heroes. Chen will keep them up and running. And in terms of, you know, damage coming out from BetBoom, yeah, they got a Zeus, but Zeus can't do everything. Dawnbreaker, I think, is going to have to go into a Deso BKB or BKB Deso just so that they can offer a bit more damage into this Bristleback and the Mars. At the moment, I don't really see a Silver Edge carrier. I mean, Visage doesn't really want to get Silver Edge. He'd probably prefer to get Ags if he wants something invisible. Same with Dawnbreaker. I guess could get Silver Edge, Solar Guardian in, and then Silver Edge over to that Bristle and let the team do the damage. It's a possibility. Maybe it will have to be the POS 1 that does pick up that Silver Edge. We saw a Luna pick up a Silver Edge against a Bristle previously, and that absolutely destroyed the Bristle. So if there is a break available, Bristle does struggle quite a lot.
Make the ultimate choice.
Yeah. So it's Roger Shaman is the final pick, offering a bit of lockdown. This is good if you get the Bristleback facing the wrong way. You know, the shackles can keep him in facing that direction, follow up with a Seneko stun. And you might be able to get the damage out with the Zeus in time before he's able to turn his back and get the BKB off. Zeus definitely doesn't want to get a Silver Edge. Roger and Seneko aren't going to have the gold, so it's up to Noticed or Dahak to get themselves a Silver Edge to deal with this Bristle. Unless they plan on trying to win this game before Bristle comes online. And you are picking a Visage, so the push strat is real. With Roger, with the Mass Serpent Woods, with Lyle pushing out the lanes quite quickly, a bit of minus armor from Seneko, might be able to take out Roshan. Tick tock, tick tock. Yeah. pretty good when it's pretty good usage when a team isn't picking, like they're waiting to pick and they're not insta picking, and the other team just throws out the old TikTok.
Whoa! Sit burn!
Taste like chicken.
Okay, so 5-man smoke from BetBoom, moving out onto the map immediately. Want to get their vision down. They will get a ward up on the high ground of Navi. Navi will throw both their wards on the north side of their map in their safe jungle. No one's showing the ward now. In fact, they're trying to get the first blood. Stun comes around the sweet and strong. He will go down. And this the Snapfire was just a little bit out of position there, caught by the level 1 magic missile. And Seneko, fearless, is just running forward. That quite get inside. It looks like it just is catching the ancient camp. So no ancient spawns for the first 6 minutes. No stacking will be available for this no one bat unless they get rid of that sentry.
Wow.
Snako is in the vicinity. Lyle really doesn't want to use his mana pool on the rune fight. His team might not give him a choice. They're going in. Starbreaker is available and they will force him back. It's four heroes of Navi against three of BetBoom, and they decided not to commit. BetBoom getting the better of the rune trades. Will walk away with 3-1. So in the mid lane, it will be Lal playing for BetBoom on this mid Zeus against no one's bat for Navi. In the top lane, Solo will be safeguarding V-Tune playing the Chen, whilst V-Tune is picking up the Bristle. They'll be laning against Roger on the Shadow Shaman, and Noticed playing the 3 Dawnbreaker. In the safe lane for BetBoom, the Huck on the Visage, supported by Snako on the Vengeful Spirit. Playing up against Sweden Strong's Snapfire and Lays on the Mars. Now already, those Soul Assumption hits just coming out over onto Lays and really give him a touch up. Got one tango left. Sweden Strong though trading pretty well into Seneko for the time being. We'll try and get a little bit of a stun across. Now Zeus is prone to die in this lane. If Bat ever gets on top of him with a large amount of stickies, it will hurt. Snako does look like he'll go down the bottom lane with the combo from Sweden Strong and Lays. That last right click going through to the Mars. Sweden Strong trying to bully back to Huck. You know, this Visage for BetBoom, I'm just going to say, they look like a better team when they don't run it. They look like a better team when they don't run it. My opinion, but we'll have to see how this game goes. V-Tune will get stunned up with the Starbreaker, but turned his back in time not to take too much damage. Roger making sure that this camp will remain blocked. Solo coming over with his sentry of his own, trying to find the sentry ward. No, he will just use the ward on the high ground to grab himself an ice armor creep, and that will make the lane a lot easier. +5 armor, plus the slow effect. If hit, stun comes out from Seneko onto Sweden Strong. So Bracer build into the magic wand for Lays. Early last hits, the Zeus is doing quite well as would be expected in the mid lane. As long as he doesn't get too stacked up, we'll be just fine. With the Heavenly Jump now available on Zeus, you know, it's not the matchup that it once was. Once upon a time, Zeus just had no ability to deal with a Bat Rider. The Bat would, you know, get the napalms, throw out a flame break, chuck you towards him, and then just Firefly on top, and you just couldn't do anything. You'd just be dead. But now with the Heavenly Jump, you can sort of disengage after that flame break comes out, and you can find yourself getting away from that Firefly damage underneath your tower. V-Tune already has the Ring of Health working towards the Vanguard, so He knows the item build. He's got the Vanguard with the boots and the Soul Ring queued up, and Ags is immediately behind. These are the items, he says. This is the journey we're going on, the path we're taking. Sweden Strong does just yoink a courier there, so a little bit extra gold going into the pockets of Navi, 30 each for each of their members. Wave of Terror does just catch over onto Lays in the bottom lane. Cookie from Sweden Strong. They might actually have the damage here if they can get a follow-up stun. Snako does throw out the magic missile on Lays. They're still chasing, but the damage from Dahak, he's got to be careful. Spear actually and combo onto Dahak and comes through. There will be enough damage. The 3 soul assumptions plus that last little wave of terror coming through, and you can't ignore this level 1 soul assumption. It does a lot of damage. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Roger noticed will try and gill this little pesky frost armor creep. Then no more frost armor for you, Solo. You will have to go find yourself another little creep to do your bidding. B-Tune will be stunned up. Shackle will complete, but yeah, not enough damage at the moment. And with that Ring of Health, the damage that they're throwing into him does seem almost like a bit of a waste of their mana. They may be better committed on the Chen. Ooh, wow, Sweden Strong popped the wand just as that Soul Assumption comes through. I mean, the Grave Chill in combination with the Wave of Terror is actually a lot of damage that they can do in this bottom lane. Solo, he's got himself an Ogre Bruiser. Winds himself up with that stun. Lifts his big club in the air and throws it down. Has he gone a little too far this time? He is facing forward, V-Tune, and the damage is coming out. He'll go down, noticed. With that level 2 Celestial Hammer, they just caught him out. I think he wandered over to potentially grab the Vitality Booster and doesn't actually even get close enough to buy it. So, losing a little bit of unreliable gold in that top lane and not getting that bonus 250 health, which might have saved him in that situation if he got it bought fast enough.
Dire's top tower is in danger.
No one's lane though, looking fairly even at the moment. 35 and 5, 34 and 6 to the bat. So mid lane has just been quite a trade. Both heroes getting exactly what they want in the jungle. Solo has been gone on. Starbreaker coming through, and it will be enough damage. No creeps are going to save you here. Grabs the bounty rune as well. This top lane for BetBoom is really making movements. Middle lane, Lal has been eventually caught. Did use the heavenly jump to get back up the high ground. Roger with the long range shackles. Out comes the ultimate. Stun from Seneko. He's trying to commit. I don't think he has enough. No one might just turn around and try and kill him if he hangs out too much longer. Yeah, so Lal, even when he gets going on, you see the range of that level 2 heavenly jump. It's a lot. You get a lot of value out of that as a Zeus. I mean, this ability is really what's made Zeus a viable mid laner again. You know, mid laners are very mobile normally. If you're a mid laner that gets caught out easily, then you're just going to lose a lot of that XP and gold, and it's going to go to waste in the team fight. But Zeus now has that jump, can easily disengage. Yeah, it's even on a 14-second cooldown. It's pretty low, really, at level 4. Swedenstone does get stunned up. The Soul Assumption damage comes out onto him. And he turn around and do anything. Snako stun will connect, but it's just to try and run. Roger comes across with the Ether Shock and cuts off the retreat, and now there's a shackle. Birds are available to Huck. There'll be a drop if necessary. There's the first, there's the second. With the magic missile from Seneko, it's too much. It's too much for this Mars in the off lane. With this rotation coming through from Roger, just chasing him down. Hey, Scott Beasy, welcome in on the stream. Hope you have a wonderful time here today, and I hope you're having a great game. Great day, rather. So 6-1, BetBoom leading currently. Still just a 1k net worth lead for BetBoom at the moment. Bottom lane. Out comes the Solar Guardian. Notice will just chop down the Mars, and it's 4 people bottom with a catapult wave. Will they keep it alive? Tank the tower. Yes, catapult's alive, and they're gonna tower's just going to disappear with the birds attacking. Is there a... There's a Vlad's already online. Top lane, B-Tune. Gonna be in trouble. The stun comes out. Lal's here with the mass damage. Notice TP's back in. And with the Starbreaker and the Celestial Emma, this tanky Bristleback, he level 2 in Bristleback at the moment, just can't stay alive. That was a Vanguard as well. That's a Vanguard on the Bristleback. They just cut through him like it was nothing. Dawnbreaker will deny that top tower and stop the gold from going over to Navi, but not all is lost for Navi. Navi, they have this Chen. Get the Hand of God, get online, get the mech, and take a fight. It is a very, very strong combo. There's a reason why this Chen has been in the meta for quite a while now, and is first pick or first ban material because of the amount of burst, heal, and sustain that Chen can bring to the fights. So although it's looking bad right now for Navi, level 6s are still to come up. Arena of Blood with a spear can do a lot of damage. Sweden Strong, Arena plus the Mortimer's Kisses. Good combination there. B-Tune, although he still hasn't finished off his phase, the Ags will be coming at a point in this game. And when that happens, things will turn around for the side of Navi, at least momentarily. At least in their minds for a little moment. And that sometimes is all that is needed. Duck, though, farming quickly towards his next item. In fact, he's sending out... We're not sending out anything just yet, but the mid lane will be under a little bit of a siege. Hellbear creep will come in to clear the creeps. Seneko, talking about level 6, not quite at the nether swap himself, about one or two creeps away. But here we go. Bottom lane, there's a level 6 on Lays. 5 on Sweden Strong. If you could get a book. I wonder who took the book for the side of Navi. I don't think it was the Chen, because he's farming up the jungle. They're coming out here now. Is there a book coming in? Yeah, here's the book. So we're gonna have a 6. There it is. Mortimer's Kisses are available. And Navi, they want to come take a fight. Chen is here with the mech and the Hand of God. But BetBoom probably don't want to give it to them. They don't want to give them the fight. They know they've just got a strong power spike right now. You don't want to give them. No one is just trying to survive in this mid lane. Here comes the Mars. TP. Ulti coming through on top. It's going to catch 2 with the stun. The ultimate. And the snakes on top. All the heal. It's not going to be enough for Mars. He doesn't get any spells out. Seneko catches the clear as well. And it looks like it's going to be a 4-for-0. Solo dies in the back lines. Oh, that was not the fight they wanted to take. That was not the fight they wanted to take. I think they just had to leave that mid tower. Like, they were all set up bottom. They had the plan. Make them come to us. I don't think they were set up there at all. They sort of panicked TP to try and help out no one. And just ended up coming in one by one. And one by one, BetBoom's team excels. Think about the birds. One by one, they can kill a hero very quickly if there's nothing in return causing a threat. The Shaman excels at one by one. You know, just shackling one person up, keeping that one person controlled for a long time. So Navi, I think they do have the potential. It is only 3k at the moment. Let's switch over to our net worth to see Zeus Visage at the top. Bristleback is still farming relatively well compared to the cores of BetBoom. However, it's the Mars where the issues are really. Mars didn't go for this early tanky build, not triple braces, is just getting the Soul Ring online now and won't have a BKB for a very, very long time. B-Tune doesn't even have that level 10 mana regen talent just yet to keep himself topped up. He might even have to send himself out a couple of clarities, which he will do. Bottom lane, Arena is down, but they actually miss. Roger getting the pull on to the hold on to no one. And with the Arena used, Navi just have to back away very quickly, make sure they don't get caught on the way out. BKB slowly coming in for no one. There's the Soul Ring for Lays. It's a sad timing, a 13-minute Soul Ring for that offlane Mars, but he'll take what he can get. Couple of stacks here again for VTune just to keep that farm on par with that of BetBoom. In fact, he's actually top of the net worth for a moment. Top lane. Noticed, he's being chased by no one, but he doesn't have enough damage, Cookie, to get him over the ledge by Sweden Strong. And out of grasp of BetBoom. Noticed, on the other hand, has decided it's the Desolator. He wants damage. Desolator Blink. We did see a good timing Desolator on a Dawnbreaker previously in this tournament, and it sort of backfired. Not getting the BKB meant they were very vulnerable. Even though they had the Deso, no BKB, and ended up sort of turning the game around without being able to stand strong in the fight. So I have to see if this early Deso pickup on this Dawnbreaker will in fact do enough. There's the meta regen talent for VTune. And here's the smoke. They've got all their ultis. Ultis on ultis. Solar Guardian is available as well. Checking out the Roche Pit. They want to find someone. No one. Doesn't have a Blink Dagger yet. The ulti will come through. Smoke will break up on that high ground. And they know that BetBoom is in the area. Snako holding firm. Potentially a laser arena. Catch the Hawk. Oh no, he might just die first before he even gets a chance. There's heals from Chen, the Cookie. He is going to get the arena out. Stun over onto the Dawnbreaker. In comes the Mortimer's Kisses. Swapped out though from Snako. So he'll be just fine in the backline. Snako, not enough damage to get through him either. VTune, he doesn't have this Aghanim Scepter yet, so he has to be reasonably careful. Hex coming out on the Bristleback. Blaze will throw the spear just to try and cancel it. Taking the attention of Lal's damage at the moment. Lays stun over onto the Snapfire. Sweden Strong probably not going to make it out here either. Swipes will miss. He is wobbling away on that Mortimer, but the damage from the Soul Assumption is too much. And Dahak is unstoppable now. The Roshan seems to be the logical play. BetBoom are heading over there. And with the drums and the Vlad's auras from Venge, minus armor, this thing is going to die fast. Lots of minus armor. And there's no contest coming from Navi. 14-1 at the moment, but Bristle is still at the top of the net worth. He is able to farm. The Aghanim Scepter's only 900 gold away. This wave's going to give him a long way there. DD in the bottom lane. Now you look at that fight then from Navi. They weren't that far from turning it. Maybe if Bristle had the Aghanim Scepter, maybe he could have done enough. The Aegis will go over to the Dawnbreaker. No contest there from Navi. Wraith Pact finished up on Dahak, so that additional 30% damage reduction from the totem. Lasers feeling very poor. He's trying desperately to get this Blink Dagger, but it's just not coming together right now. Solo, his farm is actually catching up on that of his cause. At the moment, it's not the Bristleback. The Bristleback has got the gold. He's getting it together, but the Bat and the Mars, they just need some more time. And you know, the longer this game drags, the better it is. And you know, unless they drop the Mass Serpents, it is a little bit difficult for them to push. Ult comes out. Thunder Gods will catch Chell on the high ground. Will pop the mech, but End of God wasn't yet available, and nor I think would he have used it in that situation. Long cooldown, 150 seconds, so certainly panic popping it just to try and live a little bit longer isn't the right play. Stun comes out. They actually catch the Shaman. Should get a kill here. I say they should get a kill. However, the Solar Guardian's coming out. The Hex follows, and Roger's just living. Although the sticky napalm charges. He's trying to get it. Last napalm hit. I don't think it's enough. Spear misses through. Notice won't have the speed on the Starbreaker to catch no one. Saying that though, have a bolt and won't throw one out to try and catch. But Roger with the blink catches the Mars, and oh, it's adding insult to injury, salt into the wound. This Mars That was a 3-man rotation onto Roger. That was a Mars, a Bat, and a Snapfire, and they didn't have the damage to kill him. I mean, yeah, sure, they didn't pop ultimates for it. There was no arena used. There was no Morden's Kisses. There was not even a lasso. So yeah, they were being greedy with the kill. They were trying to get it with what they had, but they couldn't get it done. Bristleback, Aghanim Scepter is online. He actually gets swapped immediately back in. The damage is there. He's facing forward and he just dies. Oh no. Bristleback is not tanky if he is facing the wrong ways. 2000 HP. BKB will be next. BetBoom with the birds available and no contest. They will just keep coming. Roger, no mass Serpent Woods. They were using that high ground. Actually finding a catch over here. Lal, he's all by himself. Or is he? His team's coming over to connect. Shackles are on the Mars and they'll go down. Swedenstrom's just trying to live a little bit longer, but the Thunder God's Wrath will catch him as he tries to get up that high ground. Solo, he's been chased down by the birds. They need a cage. They need to put these Tweety birds away somewhere, lock them up, because they're starting to cause some real issues for the side of Navi. 20-1. We might see the reverse 3-2-2 here soon in the scoreboard. That would require Navi to get a couple of kills, which may be an issue for them to do. Notice now has the shard online, so even without the BKB, the shard is almost like a little temporary BKB. It enables you to make sure that you get the Starbreaker off without being stunned or interrupted in that duration. Plus the free movement is very, very good. B-Tune needs the BKB. Holding on to a Nether Shore at the moment, so that additional magic resistance does make a pretty big difference, you know. 40% magic resist. Lose 2 armor, but I mean, 2 armor is not much for 20% magic resistance, 6% spell amp. And onto the high ground they go with the birds. Dahak sends them forward. Go forward, my minions. Take Navi out of this tournament. Lyle has a bottled DD for what good use that will do. I think the only use that bottled DD will do is if they actually end up hitting towers 5v0. It's the mana regen from the bottle charges after the DD is used. 5-man smoke. No one will actually show. B-Tune. Trying to get these crit waves out. The Aegis is expiring in 1 second, so they would like to try and take a fight right now, Navi. This is probably their best opportunity. 10k net worth lead isn't unassailable yet. Over on this bottom side, Solar Guardian coming through. Roger, they found no one, and he'll just die in the Hex, but will there be retribution? Over comes V-Tune. They're trying to get this kill onto Roger. They will, however, at what cost? The Huck's coming over with the birds. They're setting up. They might try and get back in here. Noticed has gone back in on Lays, and he just dies. There's no buyback. Swedenstrong will die as well in an attempt to TP. And the swap comes out in a V-Tune. They're body blocking him in. He's trying to get away, turning his back, but he just can't. The damage is too much, and onto the high ground they go. Solo with the Vlads. He's walking through the trees. He's trying desperately, but just the combination of the Starbreaker with that Desolator and almost maxed out the plus 20 damage is getting there. No one. Are they going to tap out just yet? They did in game 1, Navi. They had the early taps. Not so in this one. They decide they want to try and keep playing. They see an opportunity. See a path to victory. If only they could get off an arena on a core target with the spear follow-up. Maybe get a lasso afterwards. It's exactly the sort of thing they're looking for. Birds, they have a gem. Oh yeah, there's a gem now. This is a bit of a nail in the coffin, though. I'm not gonna pretend that this isn't a huge thing right now for BetBoom to have a gem with the birds. They're just gonna scout everywhere, and Navi are not gonna have any vision to work with very soon. They're just gonna be stuck, huddled in their base with these birds, scouting out with the gem on Dahak. They do have, I think, 0 wards out on the map. This is a BetBoom map BetBoom team wards on this north side, so Navi at the moment are just completely blind. We'll chuck one down on this high ground. Not much good that's going to do when you're fighting further away. No one scouts out the pit. Roche can't respawn for another 45 seconds, but Dark's just moving through. He's not even scared. With Seneko sitting behind, he has no reason to be. He can just lead the charge and just rely on that swap out to get him out of the fight. Secondary smoke from Navi. This is feeling a little all in. The ultimate scouts them. They ping him out. And BetBoom might even just run towards them. They might just want to take the fight with a 17k lead. The birds are going over and say, we'll take that vision, thank you. That's ours. And Navi are forced to just retreat back across to their triangle. With their only wards on the map dewarded, they just do not have an opportunity to do anything on that top side. Scan does come out. They do know that the team of BetBoom are around. Roche, it's actually a really quick respawn. Look at this. It's up in 16 seconds. Oh, it couldn't be better for BetBoom. It's going to die before Navi knew what hit him. Oh, sometimes the game just smiles on you. Sometimes it just smiles on you. And he's going to wait it out, Roger. He's going to spot it. Here it is. He's not moving anywhere. There's the Roche. Wait for him to ping it. Maybe he won't. Just over the comms, he'll say, hey, lads. Come in. Oh, there it is. Come and get the Roche. He pings it. Shard. Aghanim Scepter. Who's going to grab this shard? Shards are actually pretty much already got on everyone. Is there anyone without a shard? I think everyone has a shard. Everyone already have a shard. They just leave it in the pit. Yeah, so don't leave it there. Don't leave it there. The team of Navi might just come through and pick it up. Everyone has a shard by the second Aegis. That's an indicator that you're going pretty well. The game is going along swimmingly at this point for BetBoom. Everyone having a shard by the time the second Aegis dies at 25 minutes in. And this is it. They're coming high ground. The birds are ready. They have everything they need. Sentries dropped on the deck. Smokes in the back line. Not wanting to get caught. Zeus will throw the lightning. Mass Serpent Ward's committed. No one. Try and just force them back a little bit with the napalm. And the flame break. The tower is dying. Tier 3 is falling. Noticed. Has the Aegis. Trying to stay a little bit stronger. V-Tune makes his way in. He has the BKB. I feel like he sold an item. Yeah, sold the Soul Ring to have it, I think. So V-Tune trying to just be that tanky frontline. Spear. Mars comes through. They might actually get the first life. Notice. Gets off the Starbreaker. V-Tune goes to work in the backlines with the BKB. Trying to stack up the goo and the bristles. Kill these birds if you can, actually. But the BKB is gone, and he understands that he's very vulnerable. In comes Lays with the arena and the ultimate. This looks like the first good teamfight Navi may have had. But notice with the two-man Starbreaker, catches him in the backline. Buyback comes out from Chen and Mars. But there's more stunts. Lasso over on a Notice, but it was in the effect of BKB. And in the middle of that fight, the Bristleback, the Bastion went down, and Navi call it. It's just GG. I mean, the third Raxor is about to fall. There's nothing they can do with the Bristleback gone. And that will be the lower bracket finals over in a heartbeat. 29-3. BetBoom team advance to fight outsiders in the grand final.